So, does anybody wish that they were more artistic? Yeah, I feel like everybody does. But growing up, I have not been very good at art, and I have an artistic eye for photography and all these different things, but I've always been captivated by people who can draw, and especially people who can draw landscapes and other things that emulate God's creation, how cool that is. And so about like a year ago, I really decided to give it a try, as I had seen so many people on like Instagram and other places who were adventure seekers and like snowboarders and hikers and all these people who would draw on their pastimes and like share their experiences through their paintings, which I thought was very cool. And so I was really kind of nervous about it because whenever I've tried to do things before, I've been very bad at it, and I'm still not that artistic. But I had to realize that it is something that is beneficial to us no matter how good we are at it. And it's still a relaxing and enjoyable experience, and we can still honor God by doing our best, even if it isn't as good as other people's. So anyway, I got really into drawing mountains, but mostly just like sketching and little doodly kind of mountains, so then I could do it during class when I'm stressed out, or just relaxing at home. And there's this one artist, his name is Ben Poachman, and he does all sorts of sculptures and mountain paintings, and I tried to emulate his. And so essentially, like, I just did this one right before class. It took like 5 minutes, super easy and approachable. But I really like how the lines are spread out, and you can shade it in any way and make it look really any kind of mood that you want. So really the easiest thing to do is to pick a range that you can think of, like what's some mountain that you've climbed or you've seen or you've driven by, and you draw the outline of the mountain and usually make it a little bit squiggly, and then you have to draw right in the middle of the mountain where the snow would break to one side, or any ridges on the mountain. And then, so this is one side, this is essentially like a north-facing slope, and this is a south-facing slope. And then you draw lines within that essentially just follow the pattern of the outside lines until you get all the way to the inside. And then you can shade it in any way that you want. You can do ranges behind each other. This is the sun, but you can do sky and clouds, and really just make it your own fun, unique thing. But I also do like more realistic ones, which I don't have. But I don't know, it's a really relaxing thing, and studies have shown that journaling or drawing at the end of a long day helps to relieve a lot of stress and help you to cope with things. And so it's really important that you have some of those methods and reminders to be able to cope with things and to worship God through that, because God wants us to appreciate His creation and appreciate His intelligent design. And anytime that we can use our creative talents that we may or may not have to try and emulate that or to try and appreciate that, then that's always a welcome thing. And so it's just important that you find what you're comfortable with and something that you can pursue, and it's always as easy as you make it and as hard as you make it. And so start simple and find something that you really do enjoy.
Yeah.